Hello, Cologne. Hello, football fans. Hello, FIBO.
In the name of the European League of Football, welcome to the official season 2024 Kickoff opening ceremony. My name is Eleni Froman.
And I'm Nick Alfieri, and we're super excited to have you all here at the FIBO Football Festival here in the Expo Halls of Cologne, where over 100,000 people are expected to be visiting over the next few days. You take a look around here. This entire area we've got set up is in the name of American football. We've got an experience area over here, a training field. We've got some of our awesome partners here with us today. And right here on this stage, over the next few days, we're going to be having some interviews with figures and people from the European League of Football. So on behalf of the ELF, we'd like to sincerely thank the FIBO for giving us this opportunity to present our amazing sport here at the largest trade show for health, fitness, and wellness in the world.
But before we kick off our season on May 25th and kick off the FIBO Football Festival tomorrow, let's jump right into my favorite topic, the European League of Football, the biggest American football league in Europe. Today, we are going to talk about new partners, new beginnings, new franchises, new looks, and new exciting projects.
Exactly, Eleni. This season, the European League of Football will take place in 9 different European countries with 17 different franchises competing in 3 different conferences. We have got the Western Conference, joined by the 2021 champion, the Frankfurt Galaxy, the Hamburg Sea Devils, the Cologne Centurions, last year's champion, the Rhine Fire, the Paris Musketeers, and the newcomer, Madrid Bravos. In the Central Conference, we have last year's finalists, the Stuttgart Surge. We have the Raiders Tirol, the Barcelona Dragons, the Munich Ravens, Milano Seamen, and the Helvetic Mercenaries. And finally, out in the Eastern Conference, we've got the 2022 champion, Vienna Vikings, who will compete against the Prague Lions, the Wrocław Panthers, Berlin Thunder, and the Fehervar Enthroners.
But before we start with the official part of our press conference, we got something really exciting to show you. We are going to reveal our latest jersey collection. In the past couple of months, our teams have worked really hard to create designs and styles that make you fall in love with the sport even more, and the moment has finally come. Here they are. Here are our new home jerseys for season 2024, true to the motto, look good, feel good, play good.
So let's welcome all together our franchises. Let's make some noise for the reigning champion, the Rhine Fire.
I've got that lightning inside me, son of a god. I'm like a titan that's
The Hamburg Sea Devils.
I'm stepping into fate. There is no time to waste. I've got
The Frankfurt Galaxy.
This is how legends are made.
The Cologne Centurions.
This is how legends are made.
The Paris Musketeers.
This is how legends are made. I'm cranking.
The Madrid Bravos.
Victory is mine. Show you the harder the battle hard.
The Stuttgart Surge.
I've come too far to quit. Step back, I'm going in. I'm cranking up on the throttle.
The Munich Ravens.
Legends are made.
The Barcelona Dragons.
This is how legends are made.
The Milano Seamen.
This is how legends are made. Like iron from the
The Raiders Tirol.
getting stronger. This is how legends are made.
The Vienna Vikings.
Untouchable. A new animal. This is how
The Fehervar Enthroners. The Wrocław Panthers.
This is how legends are made.
The Berlin Thunder.
This is how legends are made.
The the Helvetic Mercenaries. And the Prague Lions. There we go. Big thanks to our athletes for representing all of the new home jerseys. You guys look amazing, but Eleni, you're definitely a little bit more of the fashionista than I am. What do you think?
First of all, let's make some noise for those amazing guys coming in here. Everyone looking really, really good. I really love them.
I would trade it all just to be at peace. Start the gears too high, this is overload. And no matter what car is sitting outside, it's a lonely road.
Okay, everyone.
It's a double-edged sword, cutting all time.
Thank you so much. Now we can sit down and continue in our press conference. That was a really cool highlight. But yeah, Nick, you were asking me what I think about those jerseys.
Exactly.
Well,
what do you think?
I gonna admit, I think this is by far my favorite collection so far. And if I could, I would definitely wear all of them. But speaking of training and creating, why don't we ask the two men that created a new league in Europe for the most training sport in the world, American football.
Exactly, Eleni. So let's welcome to the stage the commissioner of the European League of Football, Patrick Izume, and the CEO of the ELF, Željko Karadza.
Come up to us. Big applause, guys. Hello, hello. Hello.
How you doing?
Guten Tag. Hello.
What's up, Coach? Okay, we got two here for you guys. You guys take a seat
Yeah,
right
take
here.
a seat,
Go
sit
ahead.
down.
Yeah, get comfortable.
Yeah.
Right there, right here. These two
Yeah.
right here. You get comfortable.
Take a seat.
There we go.
Well, welcome, Patrick. Welcome, Željko. Before we start talking about the upcoming season, what are you guys thinking about our new amazing jerseys?
I like them a lot because especially the little details of every region is captured within the jerseys. These are the little details that I like the most.
Okay. What I like most, details is his topic. What I like, 17 teams, 9 countries, and we are sailing in 6 weeks into 9 different stadiums. And these guys are standing for our European approach, and that's what I like most when I see these guys.
Awesome. Guys, we are heading into the 4th season of the European League of Football. Both of you can answer, what do you expect for the league this season?
Well, obviously, I'm going to take the football outlook on it. I expect a very competitive season because obviously once the last game was over, the championship game in Duisburg in front of an unbelievable crowd, you look at the rosters and you see what's happening, what kind of coaches come into the league, what kind of players. That's so exciting, and I know that every year we made a significant jump from year to year. But going into year number 4, there's going to be another very significant jump. So I think it's going to be very close and even more competitive than last year.
And I would say I have still in my mind our championship final in Duisburg last year with a full stadium, 32,000 people being there. These are my last pictures of the last season. And now, going into the 4th season, we already know that we have sold as much tickets as we had last year in Duisburg. So I know we will be sold out on Schalke in Gelsenkirchen. So again, it will be much, much bigger. We will double more or less the size. And we have new partners on board. And if I compare the 4th season with, let's say, the last 3 seasons, I would say, okay, this was some kind of growing up. And now we are the first time in full strength going into a season, and that's what everybody will see. We're expecting 750,000 people at our games, and this will be something totally different than the years before.
Fantastic. Patrick, the game has been growing every year from the inaugural season with just 8 teams now to 2024, we're going to have 17 teams. Can you talk a little bit about the growth of American football?
Yeah, obviously the European League of Football is kind of like a picture of football in general. It's growing, the game is growing extremely fast. We are growing, going from 8 teams, as you said it, to 17 teams in 9 nations. And we're going to keep on growing. At what rate, we don't know yet, but we're going to keep growing till we reach the final goal of 24 teams out of 15 nations. But to me, the most important thing is that I like to see as a commissioner and being in charge of the game is how it grows not only inside of Germany, but especially outside of Germany. See, that's where I'm really excited to see, how teams that are around Germany, how they're going to do. We got a new team with Madrid. I'm really anxious to see how they're going to get into the league. So there's a lot of excitement, especially not only in Germany, but especially outside of Germany, in Europe in general.
Well, Patrick, speaking of, you already mentioned it, we got a new V from Spain, we got the Madrid Bravos, but we also got a new Swiss franchise. What are your expectations for those two?
Well, Madrid, obviously, or let me start with Zurich. Zurich is a team that played last year, so really there is some transition and carryover from last year. So I don't expect them to be like a new franchise per se on the football side. Now, when it comes to Madrid, it's obviously different because they are starting off a whole new team. There's never been a Madrid Bravos team that has to come together and play on a level that they never played at. Because you can watch the European League of Football on TV, on a platform, on the Game Pass, but you don't know how fast and how good the game is until you actually step on the field. And this is what I'm anxious to see, how Madrid is going to compete against, the great teams, Stuttgart, Surge, Rhein-Fire, the 2 teams that played in the championship game. I think they displayed the level of football in Europe pretty damn good last year in Duisburg. And to come up to that level is going to be extremely tough.
Absolutely. Now, Patrick, we've got a cool new fantasy football feature coming this year. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, fantasy football obviously is something that's very, very important to us because we are not only running a league, we're also football fans. And fantasy football is a vital part of the game of football. It's the possibility for the fan to get engaged into your league, draft players, set them up, see how they do, and it gives you a chance also to get closer to the game and to the teams. So I think fantasy football is a tremendous upgrade to our league. It took us a while to get there, but we have a saying in Germany, wie heißt das noch? Was lange dauert, wird endlich gut? Nee.
Lange währt.
Was lange währt, wird endlich gut. Ihr wisst, was ich meine. Sorry.
Awesome. And if anybody wants to participate in the fantasy football, you can visit fantasy.europeanleague.football.
Well, I'm looking forward to that. But Jelko, can you please tell us something about our new main partner, Ghazi?
Yes, we are really happy. If you see our helmets here in front, Ghazi will be our main sponsor for the next 3 years, what we're really proud of, because Ghazi is a brand that is well known for years and years selling products through Europe, and we are proud because they discovered us even after 3 years of existing. So this is something, the connection between American football and Ghazi is also some kind of trust, because being on a helmet means, okay, this league is strong, trustful, and you can say also athletic, that we want to achieve something. And it's not always easy because we are young. We're the new kid on the block, to be honest, in the sponsoring market, not only in Germany but also in Europe. And that a brand like Ghazi jumps into the league and becomes a partner of us, it's a great and trustful action, and that's what we are proud of. And hopefully we will start a great 3 years relationship with them.
Yeah, we are excited.
Absolutely. And Jelko, we also have some new TV partnerships to talk about for 2024. Can you speak a little bit about these?
First of all, when we started with the European League of Football, we said we want to be on free TV, because this is the key with which we can open different markets with our brand and to become more and more popular. So after 3 and now starting in the 4th year, we are proud to say that we be more or less in every country where we have a franchise playing, we will have a free TV partner. As you know, Pro7 Sat.1 is a partner of the first minute. Even before we started, they were our partners. But now we have finished partnerships in Poland. We have finished partnerships in Switzerland. We have finished partnerships in Austria now with Puls. And so in France with Be In. So we are doing a lot of things on regards of being present in the different markets and to help also the franchises to be attractive for partners and sponsorships in their single markets.
But we also have our own Game Pass. What can we expect from our Game Pass in 2024?
This is also something, even if we don't have a free TV partner in some countries, and this was a goal at the very beginning, we want to be present everywhere around the world. Sounds big, but it's possible. So every of these 107 games will be produced by the league, and everybody who is doing a subscription to the Game Pass will be able to watch all of our games live, real life, and short highlights in 3 minutes, 15 minutes, 13 minutes. We'll be able to see our documentation beyond the huddle. So everything what we do and what we have will be inside this Game Pass. And even if you travel to Australia and our game takes place, I don't know, midnight or 5 in the morning, you can watch it in HD. You can watch it on on a big screen, everything. So if I go forward, it will be some kind of advertising. But yes, we are proud of this product because I would say we are more or less the only league that offers such a product and that can be subscribed by everybody everywhere.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Now, Patrick, what can we expect next? Are you expecting a delivery?
What can we expect next? Yeah,
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
there you go.
Kind of scares me a little bit.
Okay, something is happening.
Get up! Simon said he get up. Throw your hands in the sky. Queens is in the back sipping yak, y'all. What's up? Ladies, looking hot and pretty. Doing your thing in the club, hot city. Worldwide. The gritty committee, pity the fool that. In the midst of the calm, the witty. Y'all know the name. Pharaoh, Montana, damn thing came. You all up in your ring, just inebriated.
Very impressive.
You plan, you deviated, I alleviated the pain with long-term goals. Slip my underground loop without the gold. You so fat around the world, I
So should I unpack this?
Please do.
Yes, you
We
should.
want to know. We want to know what's in there.
We got in there.
Like a way to block shots, styles great to let my lyrics annoy. If you're holding up the wall and you're missing the point. Get up! Simon said he
Looks like we got a new partnership in Death Shop.
Yo, what's up? Ladies, looking hot and pretty.
Can I keep this?
I think you
For
can.
you.
Thank you.
Oh, awesome.
Yo, where you at?
And there we go. So we've got an awesome new partnership with Def Shop. Shout out to Def Shop also for bringing some more style into the league and also onto us. But that is not the only big news. Maybe you saw it last week, but we've got a big new partner extended till 2025, and it's none other than the fast food giant KFC.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
Thank you
guys.
for this special delivery at this point. That was impressive.
Pretty cool, pretty cool.
Kind of scared me for
Good round. Now, Jelko, can you talk a little bit about this KFC partnership and what it means to the league?
Again, KFC, as you well know, is a brand well known worldwide. So, as we're always talking, we are a European league and we want to become bigger. And you're only as big as your partners are. And that's what we always said. And that's the reason, again, why we are proud not only of Ghazi and the other sponsors that we mentioned. KFC is a new partner that approached the league and said, okay, we have a great connection to American football, as we know in the US. And they said, okay, you are now on the size and on the quality that we want to jump in and to partner also with you, and again connect our brand with your brand. And that's why we are very happy and very warm welcome KFC to our game. And you will see at every game KFC will be present. They will activate, and they will be not only sponsors, they will be partners during the games and with the fans.
Awesome, that's pretty big time. We've got a little KFC stand over here as well, but that's not all. Maybe you saw it at the championship game in 2023. They're also gonna be a big part of their season in 2024. Please welcome with us on stage our newest career partner, the German Bundeswehr, represented by Oberst Schulte.
Let's make some noise for Oberst Schulte.
Servus.
Hallo. Oberst Schulte, Sie können sich gerne einfach da hinsetzen. So, die Bundeswehr wird zum ersten Mal Karrierepartner in diesem Jahr für die European League of Football. Was erhoffen Sie sich denn von dieser Kooperation?
Ja, wir glauben als Bundeswehr, dass das sehr gut zusammenpasst. Und wir haben ja auch schon in der Vergangenheit viel zusammen gemacht. Wir spüren einfach, dass mit der European League of Football eine sehr dynamische Organisation da ist. Auch die Sportart Football ist im Aufstreben. Und wir als Bundeswehr sehen uns eben auch als dynamische Organisation. Und schon die Kooperation auch beim letzten Championship Game in Duisburg hat gezeigt, wie gut das mit der Halftime-Show, als das Wachbataillon da war, funktioniert. Und insofern freuen wir uns sehr, dass die dynamische Sportart mit der dynamischen Bundeswehr hier so gut dann zusammenkommt, und insofern freuen wir uns da sehr drauf.
Genau, also wie gesagt, Sie waren letztes Jahr auch definitiv eins meiner Highlights bei diesem Championship Game. Aber was für Möglichkeiten bringen denn solche Großveranstaltungen wie jetzt beispielsweise die FIBO oder auch letztes Jahr unser Championship Game für Sie mit sich?
Ja, wir als Bundeswehr, wir wollen natürlich in die Gesellschaft, wir wollen raus. Wir wollen uns nicht hinter Kasernentoren verstecken, sondern wir suchen ja die Nähe. Und wir sehen gerade solche Ereignisse wie hier die FIBO und die jungen Menschen, die wir hier bekommen, die dynamisch sind, die sportaffin sind, als natürlich eine wichtige Gruppe für uns, die wir auch ansprechen wollen. Und wir wollen auch zeigen, wie die Bundeswehr ist. Und so haben wir unseren sehr, sehr großen Stand aufgebaut, wo wir große Resonanz spüren. Und wir glauben, dass eben die Dynamik, die die Bundeswehr hat, eben auch gut zur Dynamik der FIBO passt und wir dort junge Menschen ansprechen können. Und das ist uns sehr wichtig.
Jacob, Patrick, was bedeutet es denn für euch, dass wir die Bundeswehr auch in diesem Jahr bei unserem Championship wieder begrüßen dürfen?
Also ich bin ein sehr großer Freund davon. Wir beide waren große Befürworter für die Halftime-Show letztes Jahr, weil wir auch, also zumindest ich lasse auch gleich Jacob für sich selbst sprechen. Ich glaube, dass die Bundeswehr eine großartige Karrieremöglichkeit ist für junge Menschen, für die es heutzutage nicht so einfach ist, tatsächlich rauszufinden, in welche Jobart gehe ich, in welche Richtung gehe ich. Da bietet die Bundeswehr eine unglaubliche, sag ich mal, Variety von Jobmöglichkeiten an, in denen ich mich selbst verwirklichen kann und in denen ich mich entwickeln kann. Deshalb finde ich das sehr, sehr spannend, und das war das von meiner Warte.
Ja, und ich glaube, wir haben im Grunde genommen auch ein paar Attribute, die wir als Liga transportieren wollen und auch als Franchises transportieren wollen, die, glaube ich, sehr gut matchen mit dem, was die Bundeswehr auch verkörpert und ich glaube auch kommunizieren will. Also wir feiern natürlich einen Sieg und ein Championship-Game und man freut sich über den Ring, den man geholt hat, aber man vergisst gerne mal, dass vor so einem Ring im Zweifel 15 Jahre oder wie viel auch immer harte Arbeit gesteckt haben. Das heißt, rechtzeitig aufstehen morgens, diszipliniert sein, auch mal den inneren Schweinehund, wie es so schön heißt, überwinden. All diese Dinge gehören zu einem Top-Sportler dazu, wenn er Erfolg haben will. Und ich glaube, ich spreche auch für die Bundeswehr, dass das durchaus auch Attribute sind, die man tagtäglich in dieser Organisation erleben kann, will und muss. Und deswegen glaube ich auch da, dass wir einen sehr, sehr guten Match eigentlich haben, dass wir uns gar nicht verbiegen müssen, um irgendwas zu erzählen, sondern dass das ganz offensichtlich ist, was da auf dem Platz passiert, dass das auch bei der Bundeswehr notwendig ist.
Ihr beiden habt es ja schon gesagt, die Bundeswehr bietet natürlich eine tolle Karrieremöglichkeit. Ich weiß, sie ist ja auch immer auf der Suche nach ganz vielen neuen, engagierten Menschen. Warum sollten sich denn junge Frauen oder auch Männer für die Bundeswehr entscheiden, Herr Oberst Schulte?
Ja, ich bin ja so dankbar, dass ich eigentlich die besten Argumente gerade schon von anderer Seite gehört habe. Aber ich möchte das wirklich nochmal bestärken. Also ich glaube, die Bundeswehr ist wirklich eine Organisation, die so viele Entwicklungsmöglichkeiten bietet wie kaum eine andere. Wir haben darüber hinaus, das dürfen wir für uns in Anspruch nehmen, eine sinnstiftende Tätigkeit. Es ist uns sehr wichtig, was wir tun. Wir leisten einen Dienst für die Gesellschaft und alle diejenigen, die auch das Gefühl haben möchten, vielleicht etwas Besonderes zu machen, die sind bei uns genau richtig. Und wir haben Fachlichkeiten, auch so ein bisschen wie im Football, Special Teams und solche Sachen, sowas haben wir bei uns genauso. Da bereiten wir alle drauf vor. Da gibt es eine super Ausbildung und keiner qualifiziert so gut wie wir. Und wir glauben, auch hier vielleicht eine Analogie, so etwas wie Kameradschaft und Familie. Das ist genau etwas, was die Bundeswehr auszeichnet. Und das, glaube ich, das bieten wenige andere Organisationen auf die Art, wie wir das machen. Insofern, glaube ich, haben wir viel zu bieten.
Sehr gut. Vielen, vielen Dank, Herr Oberst Schulte. Wie schon gesagt, ich freue mich jetzt schon wieder aufs Championship Game. Dieses Mal dann in der Felddienstarena auf Schalke. Bevor ich Sie aber gleich von der Bühne entlasse, wir haben es gerade schon angesprochen, Sie haben einen riesigen Stand dieses Jahr auch wieder auf der FIBO. Wo genau finden wir Sie denn?
Ja, also ganz einfach zu erreichen. Man muss hier nur die Treppe hoch. Das ist die Halle, meine ich, 10.2. Und insofern glaube ich, das ist mit über 300 Quadratmetern überhaupt nicht zu übersehen. Und es ist der Stand, dass morgen wird das hier anders sein, aber heute ist da am meisten los. Und insofern kann man es nicht übersehen. Und morgen werden wir uns ein hartes Battle liefern, wo mehr los ist. Aber ich weiß, da werden wir uns auch bestens unterstützen.
Sehr gut. Die Challenge nehmen wir gerne an. An dieser Stelle nochmal vielen Dank an Herrn Oberst Schulte. And now we're switching back to English.
Was some good German. All right. Well, speaking of remarkable German personalities, please welcome to the stage someone that I had the pleasure of conversing with last year on the ELF podcast. You know him as the face of Pro7 Iran. It's none other than the one and only Ike.
Make some noise for Ike.
Come on up, Ike. What's up, dude? Servus.
Hallo, Ike. Hallo.
Ike, have a seat, man. Welcome to the stage.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes. Ike, as someone who has been a part of the Pro7 ELF RAN team since the beginning,
Yeah.
is there something that you could point out from the last 3 ELF seasons or anything that stands out to you as your favorite?
There are a lot of small moments. I think in general, the approachability of everyone who's involved in this league is unheard of, especially for people who are work in television and broadcasting sports. So I had moments last year where I watched with 10 to 15 players from Milano Siemens a game after their own game. With food, we enjoyed the game. I had moments talking to the quarterback of the Stuttgart Surge before their semifinal. If he's nervous, if he is happy, what he's fearing in the defense of the opponent, that is pretty cool. But the best moment, I think, you already talked about the final last year in Duisburg. So many people, cigars, champagne, celebration, Jadrian Clark, sticking kind of the finger to everyone who doubted him, interviewing him after the game. That was so much fun, and I really love working with all the people.
That's awesome. Okay, and you're a big sports guy, and you discovered American football a long time ago, as we talked about in the past. Can you talk a little bit about what is the magic of American football for you? What makes it so special?
I think you always say that, Patrick. It's a sport who needs everyone, but everyone is different. Huge people, small people, bigger ones, smaller ones, and working with the ELF, it's pretty cool to get them known, and that's important for people broadcasting, that you can tell stories. There are people who failed in their different leagues, in different teams, coming to the ELF and then succeed. Yeah. That's pretty cool to have that access to the people, and that's why I love that sport, because now I look how I look, but when I was a small kid, I was a big kid as well, and it was hard for me to do sport because there was no football team in my area. And I think people who are heavier, who are not so sport guys at first, can go to American football, train, learn, and be important part of a team who is succeeding. And I think that's really a magic of the sport. And you can really translate that to the audience, to the attendance in stadium. When we are in stadium, there are always people who are telling us stories on game days, how they fell in love with football, how football as a fan changed their life. They meet people, they get together, they get up their ass, change their life because someone who they met in the attendance say, come on, you can change that. And that is pretty cool.
Man, that's awesome. Agree 100%, Ike. You hit the nail on the head there. Željko, we got another question for you. As one of the key figures who helped introduce American football to Germany, what can we anticipate for the ongoing partnership with ProSieben until 2026?
First of all, we have a great partnership already in place. So last year we extended the partnership for 4 new years. So we are still 3 years married together, and hopefully much longer. We decided last year, and this will happen again this year, we will have 2 games back-to-back Sundays on ProSieben Max. That means close to 8 hours every Sunday of American football of ELF on ProSieben Max. Last year we started the first time with the final on ProSieben, on the bigger brother of ProSieben Max. This year, I think it's not a secret, we announced this before, also the half-final, well, semi-final will be on ProSieben as well. And I think it's up to you to tell the people. I think even before we reach the semi and finals, there will be a little bit more American football of the ELF on ProSieben.
Yeah, that is pretty huge for us because on 26th of May, we are broadcasting the Ice Hockey World Championships, the final on ProSieben. And the game for the bronze medal and the final have a time in between. And that is when the second match of the first game day happening, the runner-up, Stuttgart Surge, against the Munich Ravens.
Wow.
You can watch the whole game, the full game on ProSieben Max, but we will be on ProSieben for the time in between. And that is an amazing window for the sport to have it on ProSieben for the first day of the new league year. And we really hope that works. And how television works, everyone knows if it performs good, there are maybe other chances. So that was pretty cool for us to make that happen.
So, and how it always goes, you know, once you reach one step, like last year, we had good ratings with the final. So again, this year, the semi-final will be there. As you know, this year we will also do for the first time the international game in Croatia with 1 game. So what we're doing, we are knocking on the door of ProSieben and say, okay, we have 1 more match. I think it makes sense. It's a Saturday evening game. Maybe it's not on ProSieben, but should be on ProSieben Max. So what we can say is we will try to extend the time that we have with American football on ProSieben, but also on other TV stations through Europe in order to bring more of this fantastic sport into the households.
Amazing. That's fantastic. And lastly, Patrick, why is ProSieben the perfect partner, perfect TV partner for the ELF?
I'm on stage. Mind your words.
Now, that's an interesting question for a guy that broadcasts for RTL, but that's okay because I can say it from the bottom of my heart. I'm really thankful to the TV station ProSieben and Ran and Robert Zalkowski, one of the main guys sitting right there, because they gave crazy guys, and Željko was still part of ProSieben, like Ike and myself, we have radio faces. We shouldn't be on TV, but they put us on TV and put us on the map. And I think everybody knows that the sport of football really had the biggest jump in awareness in the first 8 years of ProSieben and Ran. That's a fact. And we were parts of it. So that's from that standpoint, I feel great about us staying and being with ProSieben because that's where everything started. You know, for the pro game football on TV in Germany and then also in Europe. And for me personally, obviously too, and Ike is a huge celebrity now. Without football, he wouldn't be a celebrity, so I'm really grateful that he's here today.
The claim of ProSieben Max is home of the fans, and that's really what we are. We are home of the football fans with the ELF.
Amazing. Awesome, guys. Patrick, Željko, Ike, thank you so much for joining us here on stage. Let's give another round of applause for these awesome gentlemen.
Now, thank you so much, gentlemen.
Thanks, guys.
All right, everyone, let's keep the ball rolling and let's dive right into the excitement of season 2024. Please welcome with us on stage our amazing teams of the Western Conference. Please come up to me, Rhein-Fire, the Hamburg Sea Devils, the Frankfurt Galaxy, the Paris Musketeers, and our newbie, the Madrid Bravos. Big applause for our Western Conference.
Come on up, West.
Hello, gentlemen. Good to see you. Hello, 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 hello.
How you doing?
hello.
Good to see you. Hi.
Good to see you.
What's up, Mark? Hey, see ya.
So,
All right, you guys come on here in the middle here. Stars in the middle. Okay,
I'm gonna hand this right over to you.
okay. We are going to start things off with last year's champion, with the Rhein-Fire, Max Patz. Newly assigned general manager of the Rhein-Fire. How has your beginning in the new role been, and what can we expect from the Rhein-Fire in 2024 after such an amazing undefeated season last year?
First of all, thanks for having us here. Amazing event. What can we expect from Rhein? Winning season again. That's our main goal. If it will be such easy like it was last year, I don't know. I think a 14-0 season is kind of remarkable and difficult to do it again because the league got stronger, all the teams got stronger. But we have a competitive team. We have a great coaching staff with head coach Tom Sula. Have John Schub as our quarterback coach now, who was a former head coach for the Munich Ravens. So I think on the field we are pretty competitive, and I think we can play a role in the championship race.
Awesome.
So please hand the mic over to Mark Reitz, like you did with the Hamburg Sea Devils. Mark Reitz, you took over from Max Patz in Hamburg, and we know the Sea Devils, they are a young, dedicated, and hungry team. But as for it right now, would you say you guys are flying maybe a little bit under radar right now?
Yes, with the lot of changes we've gone through and a lot of new players we have in our team right now, I think we're definitely difficult to estimate and have definitely something to prove this season. But I'm very happy with the development and think that we will surprise a lot of people.
This one's for Chris. Frankfurt Galaxy, you guys are starting 2024 off a little bit different. You got a new quarterback, Luke Zoraka, some new things going on. Would you say it's a little bit of a light version of a new beginning in Frankfurt?
Yeah, so it's a new year, a new season. Every team starts at 0. So in that sense, I would say it's a new beginning. But in general, for Galaxy, our goals are still the same. Our goals are still and will always be to compete for a championship. And it's a very competitive league. So in order to be able to compete for a championship, of course, you sometimes have to adjust your rosters. And that comes with some hard decisions sometimes, which our coaches had to make this year. But we as owners, we 100% trust our coaches and are excited to see where the team will go this year.
Fantastic. If you can hand the mic on down, too, we're going to go Paris Musketeers. So, the second year French franchise. You guys had a pretty good year last year for the first year, just barely missing the playoffs. Hoping to have a big step up this year in your second year. What can we expect from our one and only French franchise?
Well, we can expect quite of the same thing that last year, meaning that we're going to fight, win a great division, we got great teams with us, but that's what we want. We wanted to join the ELF for that type of competition. So we upgraded the team. We got 1 year under our belt, so that will help us, of course, but we know that we can fight a lot. We're going to have to fight a lot to reach the playoffs.
Awesome, and now we're going to hand it all the way to our Spanish newbie, the Madrid Bravos. Wesley, last year at the Kickoff press conference, we announced you at the newest ELF expansion. Now you guys are all geared up. You got the team, you got the coaches. What can we expect from the Madrid Bravos in their first season?
Well, first of all, thanks everyone for having me here. Good afternoon. And well, that's a great question because I would highlight 3 points in this answer. So we have the sports aspect. I mean, we are assembling great players, excellent professionals in different areas. So yeah, we expect to surprise many people in terms of competition. Secondly, I would mention the franchise itself. I mean, we are positioning our brand as a reference in Spain, in the future globally, so that's our goal. And last but not least, obviously, our fans. They are in the core of everything of we do. So we are promising to deliver top quality football and entertainment in Madrid.
Awesome, thank you. Gentlemen, before I leave you off the stage, I got one more final question for you all. Who's going to win the Western Conference? Okay.
A lot of winners.
All hands up.
There we go. I like it. It's going to be an exciting year in the Western Conference in the ELF. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for joining us on stage.
Thank you so much. Make some big applause for our Western Conference.
All right, that was our Western Conference. Now we're going to bring up some representatives from the Central Conference. We have got today here the Stuttgart Surge, the Milano Seamen, the Raiders Tirol, and our new Swiss franchise, the Helvetic Mercenaries. Come on up, guys.
Hello. Good
Come on
to
in the
see
middle.
you.
You're this.
Hello. Good to see you.
Hi.
Hello. Sorry.
It's all man. You can come on out here. There we go.
So let's start off with the Stuttgart Surge. Please hand the mic to Suni.
Here you go, boss.
Suni, last year, your guys' idea was to make it to the playoffs. But we all know how it ended. You guys played an amazing season. You made it all the way to the championship game final. You played in front of more than 30,000 people. What can we expect from the Stuttgart Surge in 2024?
Yeah, you're right. We hope to come to the playoffs, and we reached the finals. So I think the only thing we have to change is just hope to reach the championship game, and maybe it will be enough to win. No, that's fine. Our goal is the same. We want to be part of the playoffs, and do what we did last year. We worked on being better. We worked with our team. Worked in the back office. It's a lot. It's a lot of time, and we feel good, and I think we will make it.
Awesome, yeah. You guys are amazing, so excited to see you again this season.
There we go, Suni. All right, Marco, can we get it? So, Milano Seamen. We're passing on down.
So.
Milano Seamen.
Yes, I am.
New quarterback, new head coach for you guys down there in Italy. What can we expect from our Italian franchise in 2020?
Okay, I think football is always about an important thing is winning. So the point is winning. And the best thing is to be good enough to win. Last year we weren't so good. We did our best. And there were people and teams that were better than us. We changed a lot this time. We changed the quarterback, we changed the coaches, we changed almost 40% of the team. We've been very close to the Milano City Council that is helping us a lot. All the organization is growing, and we have a lot of people that want to win. So at this point, it's up to us, or the other to be better than us at that point.
There we go.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Please pass it to the Raiders. Marcus, you and Altstoiber said last season was not as successful as you have wished for. But this season, we're so excited to see what you guys have in store, especially with the new Super Bowl winning coach, Jim Herman. So maybe tell us a little bit about what is in stock for the Raiders.
Yeah, after last season, we changed a lot. We changed a lot in the coaching staff, and we are very excited. So we're very excited for the season. Coach Herman and his team, they're bringing so much experience to our club. The whole organization is benefiting from it. So all our homegrown players, homegrown coaches, the whole organization. So there's so much know-how, so much we can learn, and we are very excited for the upcoming season.
Awesome. I'm excited to be there again because it's really a beautiful stadium, by the way.
It is.
So
you're always welcome.
Great spot. All right, can you hand it to Chris? We had a little surprise in Switzerland last week with a franchise change. We now have the Helvetic Mercenaries. So, what are the Helvetic Mercenaries' goals for 2024 under this new brand, and what does this mean for Swiss American football?
I think it's a great chance again for American football in Switzerland to have a ELF franchise. To play on the biggest stage in Europe should be a goal of every youth player in our country. So we want to take this chance, build a stable program, build a long-lasting program and a successful program. We all know that it's a lot of work. All guys up here on this stage know that it is a lot of work. But I think we have a great staff. We have obviously great players who are motivated to show what we can do in 8 weeks, what other did the whole off season. So great challenge, but we're gonna succeed on that.
There we go. Thank you very much, gentlemen. That's our Central Conference for the 2024 season. Thank you, guys. See you soon.
Thank you, guys. Well, last but definitely not least, we would love to invite our Eastern Conference teams on the stage. Today we got the Vienna Vikings and the Prague Lions with us.
Here we go.
Hello.
There we go.
Hey, make some noise. Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi. All right, all right. Lucas, Vienna Vikings, you guys were champions in 2022 in the championship game in your home country of Austria. Last year, you guys went undefeated up until the kind of heartbreaking semifinal game, made some moves this offseason. Would you say that this is a big step to get back to the championship game for Vienna?
Yes, I would say yes. We made a lot of moves in the offseason. We also had a logo change. We created a new look for us, which is a strong, fresh, modern look to the outside. But on the inside, I would say we strive to continue to be the best, the team with the best overall record in the league. So we strive to be a winning team this season as well. Yeah. We stand for continuity in our roster. We can keep a lot of guys on our roster, added a lot of new guys as well, have a new quarterback. And as we heard from the other teams, I mean, when you hear that, everybody is looking to play in the championship game. And that is our goal as well, to be there in the Veltins Arena, packed stadium, and we want to hear the Austrian anthem there.
Oh, there we go, the Austrian anthem. Fantastic. Now, David, Prague Lions out there also in the Eastern Conference. You guys are no strangers to being considered the underdog, one of the newer teams in the league. And what does this mean for you guys, and what are you guys expecting to do in 2024?
Well, yeah, certainly being considered an underdog is always motivational for a lot of the guys, and it depends on how you take that motivation and how to put it to work. So I think for us is, in the front office, is to create the right environment for the players to develop as professional athletes. And for the coaches and the players, they're really working under their shed and getting things done to be competitive. That's our goal.
Fantastic. Well, guys, we wish you both great luck this season in the Eastern Conference. We really appreciate you coming up right here on stage with us and sharing your thoughts for 2024. Another round of applause for our Eastern Conference. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, guys, that is an incredible outlook for our 2024 season of the European League of Football. We want to thank everyone for participating and investing their time. We're really looking forward to this season, season 4 of the ELF, and doing it with each and every one of you, our longstanding partners, the newcomers, our outstanding franchises, our TV partners, and everyone who invests their time into this great project.
Exactly, Nick. We are so excited about the new season. I hope you guys are feeling the same excitement by now. If not, and if you're not joining us for this amazing weekend here right in Hall 4.1 at the FIBO Football Festival, make sure to tune in on May 25th because the European League of Football is more than ready for season 4.
Absolutely. Thank you, everyone, and enjoy the rest of the day at the FIBO.